it's Lindsay with Unique. Our all-dry waterproofing system is equipped with 2 alarms. One is the high water alarm and the second is the battery backup alarm. Aaron Higginbotham, our all-dry installation manager, is here to tell you exactly what the high water alarm means and how you can fix it.
There are 2 types of alarms that you could hear, and we get a lot of calls off those alarms going off. If you have a battery backup, you've got an alarm for the battery backup. There's also a high water alarm. The high water alarm has 2 different tones that it can make. There's one constant, high-pitched, really irritating, going to get your attention alarm. That's only going to sound if the water in your pit is not getting pumped out fast enough. There's several things you can check if you're hearing that alarm. First thing, obviously, you want to make sure the power's not out in your house. If you don't have a battery backup and you lose power, that pump's not going to run. There's nothing pumping the water out. Second thing you check, if you do have power to the house, make sure that pump is plugged in. Another thing that can happen if that pump is plugged into a GFI outlet or a ground fault interrupt outlet, it has a reset button on there. Sometimes the moisture in the air, water dripping on it, anything can trip that reset button. So if you do have that GFI, reset it and see if that turns the pump back on. One more thing that can happen to cause that high water alarm to go off, if the pump has electricity, the GFI is not tripped, there's a float on that pump that turns the pump on and off. Doesn't happen very often, but it is possible that something can get tangled around that float. Pull the top off that pit, check and make sure that float is free moving. If the float's stuck, the water is not going to get pumped out because the pump doesn't know it should turn on.